Alright guys, it's your unit of inquiry activity. Here's what we're going to do. Enjoy it! We are going to do our pitch in jar experiment today. Miss Julie will show you what you are going to do, and then you're gonna try and do it yourself. Okay? So have fun watching and listening and enjoy doing it to yourself. Here are the things that you will need when you are going to do your pitch in jar experiment. You will need jars that are the same size. Okay, you needed, how many do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You are going to have 6 jars. That's the same, okay? The same size as much as possible. Okay, you're going to have some water. All right, there's water. Oops. There's water right there. And then you needed a metal spoon. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to fill in the jars a little bit at a time. Okay, so let's see if you can see the jars. Okay, there you go. You can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 jars that I have. So what you can do is you fill it a little bit, and then the next one will be a little bit more than the first one. Okay, there you go. All right, and then the third one should be a little bit more than the second one. Okay, I think that's too much, so Miss Julie will take some out. There you go. That's good, I think. And then we put a little bit more than that to the second one, to the fourth one, and then the fifth one we are going to do a little bit more than that. Yes, there we go. And the very last one should be full. It should be full jar. There we go. So maybe this one we have to put a little bit more here. There you go. And then this one we just put a little bit more. There you go. And this one, I think that's fine. Okay, now here we go. Now before we are going to do this experiment, I have some questions for you and see if you can answer. The first one is, why do you think we did not fill up the jar full of water? Why only one and the last one is the one that is full? Why do you think? Because we might not have enough water. Just to see which one is empty, or half full, or a little bit, or half full and full. Maybe that's right. Well, it's all about the sounds. We are going to find out in a little while. Okay, now the next one is, why do we need, what are we going to do with the metal spoon? What do we have to do with this? Maybe I'll use this to eat. Or maybe I'll scoop or I'll pour water in there. No, we're not. What do we have to do with this, you think? Yes, we are going to bang the jar with the metal spoon. But I have also markers, and I have chopstick, and I have a pencil, and I have a metal fork, and I have a stone. Well, these are the things that I will be using later to try and see what will happen if I'm going to tap my jar. Okay? What senses do you think you will be using in doing this experiment? Can you make a guess? What are the senses? You might be using, yes, you're using your sense of sight. Yes, of course, you use your sense of touch because you touch the things. That's right, you touch the jar, you touch the water. Yes, all right. So now you are going to take your spoon. Okay, you're going to take your metal spoon and then you're going to strike one jar and listen to the different pitches of sound they make. That means you listen to the sound, to the pitch of the sound. Okay, so I'm going to move this a little bit. Okay, there you go. So listen, okay? First one. Do they have the same pitch? Do they have the same sound? Ooh. Whoa, did you hear that? Oh my gosh, do you know what happened when you bang or when you strike the jar with different water inside it? It's the less water there is in the jar. If there's a little bit of water in the jar, the higher the sound, the pitch of it, the higher the pitch of the sound. This happens because of the sound vibration. It vibrates, okay? It's like an echo. It vibrates. Let's listen. That's the vibration that makes the sound, okay? You can hear that comes from the jar. The vibration comes from the jar. That's right. And as you add water in the jar on greater vibrating mass, the water, it takes the greater vibrating mass. The less water, that means if there's less water in the bottle, that means it has less weight that vibrates. It makes the pitch higher. Pitch is one of the three primary auditory attributes of sound, along with loudness and timbre. Okay, so that's what it is. There you go. Now let's try the stick. Will it make a difference? Yes. What about the stone? Ooh. What about the marker? Oh, do they have the same sound? Not really, right? How about the pencil? Woohoo! How about the metal spoon, fork? There you go. So there are also some questions that you are going to answer, okay? I will tell you in a little bit what is the questions or what are the questions, okay? I hope you enjoyed our experiment. Give it a try at home, okay? See you. Here are the three questions that you are going to answer. What senses did you use during the experiment? What did you observe or discover? Are the sounds that you hear the same? Why? So after your experiment, answer these three questions. Thank you.